Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie. Hey, how do
What will you experience at a Knockem Dead comedy murder mystery show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
I had an awesome time.
All right. She had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more. Contact Knockem Dead Comedy for your event today. What will you experience?
Behind the bag, it gets through Brogner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That's the name of the Facebook page and the name of the YouTube channel. Please hang out with us on the YouTube channel so we can talk to you, because that's where we read the comments. And please subscribe to the show and share the show all over the place. It is Monday. It is August.
It's the 8th. August 8th.
You said that very seriously.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, because at first I was laughing because you said
July.
July. Yeah, so it's just. I'm
August
still
8th.
not used to this headphone set. I don't like it. Right now, it's like I feel like I'm too loud.
Would you like me to put this microphone over here, and I'll grab that one?
I don't know.
Hello, Jeff. Hello, Beansy. Well, you like to think
Well,
about that?
what do you guys think? Like, just tell us. Like, do I sound tinny? Or too loud? Or I think I sound.
I think we would have, if there was any problems, I think we would have been told already.
Yeah, but. Okay.
Yeah, but nothing.
All right.
Hey. Look at this.
The Mets. Are they doing well?
They kicked some Atlanta ass this weekend.
All right, cool.
And Atlanta was, in second place, creeping up. But now the Mets have knocked them back. They're now 6.5 out. The Mets are kicking ass.
Who knew Mets would be the, the team? Do you have a picture up here that you need?
No, I was just saying you don't have the graphics up.
Well, I do.
You don't.
Well, I hit the thing that you said to hit for social
But
media.
you didn't move it over. You didn't.
Oh, I didn't move it over.
There you go.
It's like when you go to send a text, but then you don't hit send, and it's just still sitting there in the box.
In the box.
In the box.
Well, sitting in the box is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad place to be.
Yeah, the Mets and the Yankees actually have the same record today. They're both 70 and 39.
That's what? 70 and 30. Oh, well, that's what's interesting because Met fans are thrilled. Like, you guys are so happy. And then the Yankee fans are angry. And, I mean, I'm just going by, you people, you baseball people.
Well, what do you mean they're angry?
They don't seem happy. And they seem like they're, mad at their team. They're just really disappointed. And, Met fans are they're wiping tears from their face with, joy. And they've exactly the same, you're saying they exactly the same record? What's the difference? Yankees are just used to never losing a game.
The Yankees, I mean, it's a great record, and they should be happy, but it hasn't been an easy year. It's been a little rough for them at times.
Are they upset about something else?
Well, they have Stanton has been on the injured list, and it's definitely
isn't that a drug for cholesterol?
Stanton?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who
Giancarlo
is
Stanton.
He? What is he, a pitcher or something?
No, he's an outfielder and one of the best hitters ever.
Oh.
But he's been injured, and they're just not the same without him. So it's amazing what one guy, how one guy affects a team. Yankee fans are used to just kicking ass. So they're not as happy as they should be with 70 and 39 record. Now the Met fans are used to a 39 and 70 record.
Yeah.
So we're thrilled. We're bouncing off the walls.
You guys are
Did that just fly out of my mouth? Where did that come from?
No, it flew. I saw it. I saw the travel of it. It went around your water bottle and then crept up through the microphone and right up into your face.
I didn't see him till he was right here. And I was like,
all right, so we have I don't know. It's always, everyone goes through this trying. Now you can get back to there's a little sideline. You can get back to the Mets in a second, but the fight against the mosquitoes in everyone's house and yard on Long Island. Last year I bought this electric tennis racket. It's like a plastic tennis racket off of Amazon, and it does work because I hear Kevin use it all the time. And you hear this electric sound.
Well, yeah, you got to turn it on, and then you hit the fly or the.
And it goes. Tsk.
Yeah, you hit a little. Pss.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, and I am just not coordinated with this tennis racket. And I think it's one of those things that, when the Wii first came out and, adults used to be like, wonk, wonk, wonk. And then, the kids would sit there and go,
wonk, wonk, wonk.
And they don't they're just like, pff. So I think by the time I wind up, I'm hitting a tennis ball, this thing's in another room.
Wonk.
So the other day, I'm sitting in a chair in the kitchen and I see it and I think I'm going to get it on my arm. And this thing was so fast that I didn't even have a chance. So then I go get the tennis racket. So I cannot kill this thing. So I put the tennis racket down and I walk over and this thing chases me and is in my face. And I actually had to step back to get away from the mosquito.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me you did one of these.
No, I put the tennis racket down.
Fantastic.
And then I'm bent on getting this thing. So I get the tennis racket again and I'm just looking for it. I'm looking for it. And I can't.
There's something flying in your face as you're saying this.
I can't find it for the longest time, but I'm not giving up. So I'm holding this thing. I look over.
He's on your glasses.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he still?
Yeah.
I've seen this in cartoons.
Well, now he flew off.
Okay.
I swear to you, I was not making that up.
No, I could see him this.
Oh, wait a minute. Now he's on your forehead.
Is he? Did you get him?
I don't know. But I'm just happy I got to hit you in the forehead.
Is it a mosquito?
It looks small enough to be a mosquito.
It's
I don't know if I got
a little
him or not.
gnat or something.
But I don't see him now, so I'm thinking I got him.
I wonder if we brought it from home.
I'm just so excited I got to hit you.
and then have me go, thank you.
Wait a minute, there's another one.
Bam. So I'm holding this tennis racket forever. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, look, this thing is sucking blood out of my finger. As I'm like, and then I eventually got it. But I couldn't believe it was like this hour thing with this one stupid bug.
Let me just tell you, you get what you asked for.
Why?
Because you want to know how you sound.
Do I sound tinny?
Beansy says you sound hot.
Oh, no, but thank you. Yay.
Oh.
But
I figured you'd be like...
in my ear...
Beansy,
in my ears, because I have both your mic on and my mic on, you sound... like low, like, but how I used to sound like low
Just my
and
voice.
just really like, because these mics are really
These
good.
mics are fantastic.
Yeah.
I
And then,
actually talk like this in real life.
no. And then I feel like I sound like,
There's not as much bass. Yeah, there's more treble on that mic.
I feel like my voice is attached to it.
And
You guys don't hear it?
Well, yeah, when I'm wearing those headphones, I hear it, yes.
But when you are wearing your headphones here, do you hear me sound like that?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second.
Because I'm not going to worry about it but I would hate to hear this sound.
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. It's
Oh,
not
I
that
guess I
bad.
should talk. Do you hear a tinny sound when I talk?
It's not that bad. It's not. In fact, it's not
But
bad
it's
at
not
all.
low like yours. That sounds good, right?
It's not as low as mine, but it's not tinny. It just needs a little less treble or more bass. And you definitely don't have that capability over there on the board over there to mess with that.
I don't know. Let's see.
I thought you did, but I'm not positive.
No, there's like, hello, hello, hello.
Are you messing with stuff?
No,
Oh.
I'm just trying to find my thing.
Well, all
No.
of us have that problem.
No, there's no bass.
What is there?
Just like volume and
And what else?
I don't know. It's like HP or something. I can't even see what it says.
Hewlett Packard.
You're right.
Hey. Tell me what you see.
Pan.
That might do it. Try lowering that a little bit.
Hello, hello, hello.
That actually might be a little better. What else you got?
HFLF.
Hi-fi, lo-fi. I have no idea what that means. Talk.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, put that back in the middle.
Am I channel 1 or 2?
I don't know. Where's your headphones plugged into?
It's not.
What do you mean it's not?
It's plugged into over there.
No, it's not. Oh, it's plugged in over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it goes.
But it goes here, but I can't figure out which one it is.
What the?
Because channel 2, 7.
Well, whatever knob you were hitting just now worked because I heard it in my headphones. So,
Did you?
Yeah, whatever
Hello,
that is.
hello,
Yeah,
hello.
put that back in the middle.
Hello, hello, hello.
Keep talking.
Hello, hello.
No, put it. Yeah, right there.
Hello.
Yeah, leave that.
Okay.
So whatever row that button is on, that's your row.
Hello, 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 hello,
Oh
hello,
no. Turn that the other way. Whatever you just did.
Hello, 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 hello.
Talk some more.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, I think that's all right actually.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'll just turn you, just turn you up a little higher. All right, I think that. Well, how does it sound to you?
Tinny.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
It's all right.
So let's go Mets. How was your weekend?
Me? Well, I'm like really kind of excited because my sister Lori's coming to visit us this week. Like Wednesday night, she's driving from North Carolina. She's lived in Raleigh with her family, like her husband and her 3 kids for like ever. And dogs. She's a dog person too.
So she's coming here on Wednesday.
Yeah, she's going to drive. She's going to leave in the morning. She's going to drive all the way here. So, probably
then-
like 8, 9 o'clock at night she'll be here.
And then she's coming in here with us on Thursday?
I haven't brought that up to her yet.
Oh.
I've been like, I'm going to try. I'm going to see how her day is. But I think that would be fun.
Because you know who else will be here Thursday?
Joey Cola.
Joey Cole is coming in Thursday.
Yay!
I'll try not to suck his ass too bad.
You're awful at this. Yeah.
I do.
You're an ass sucker.
I got to remember that. I like that one. Up yours, you ass sucker.
You ass sucker. Yeah, but so she's coming in. She's going to be here for a whole week.
You're right over there?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I'm just like really excited about it.
Oh. Yeah, you haven't seen her in a few years.
Yeah. Yeah.
When was the last time you saw her? 2019?
Yeah, me and Cindy flew down for her daughter's wedding.
And that was 2019.
I think so.
Well, because COVID came after that. Right?
Yeah.
You guys haven't been there since COVID.
No.
COVID was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, wow, 3 years since you've seen your sister.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, too weird.
Yeah, see, I'm not used to that. My family's all here, well, for the most part.
I'm used to it.
That's bad.
Yeah, and it's nothing that there's plenty of people that have family that they don't want to see. Like I love my sisters, I love my parents, so it's like always sad that like I've always lived in different states. And it wasn't like I didn't start it. Like, I mean, I grew up on Long Island.
You started it.
And my parents started it. Like my dad and my stepmom, they like retired and moved to North Carolina and,
Sons of bitches.
left us. So, and then I was like, well, what am I hanging around in Long Island for? So then I went up to college at SUNY Albany and never like came back until a few years ago.
Maybe you should have hung around.
I would have met you then. That would have been nice.
Well, you did, but then you just
flat
left me.
You. I flat left you.
And took your fries with you.
So I'm excited. We're going to be doing like a lot of different things, like because surrounding. Because I haven't seen Lori since Cindy passed away. So we want to do. Cindy didn't want any type of funeral thing. Like it just wasn't her thing. She just wanted nothing to do with it. She never wanted anything to do with anyone's funeral. She always was like, let's celebrate them while they're alive. And
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I didn't really do anything, but now that Lori's coming, I'm gonna not honor Cindy's wishes and do like some things, because I think we as a family need closure. Like, Zach actually was the one who brought it up. He, him and Cindy were really close, and he's like, "Are we gonna have like any type of memorial for Cindy?" And I was like,
I don't think Cindy would mind. We're not talking about a big wake or a church service with 100 people.
yeah,
We're
just us in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, she loved you and Lori, so I think she'd be fine with that.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we're gonna bury the ashes.
Yeah, we're gonna bury the ashes.
Trying to be funny.
Isn't it an expression? Bury the ashes.
Bury the hatchet.
Maybe.
But we're not doing that. We're burying ashes.
Yeah. And we're gonna have just a little ceremony.
Bury the ashes. Have a little ceremony. Then we're going out to the military cemetery where your mother is buried.
Yeah, Calverton.
And we're gonna bury some ashes of your father there with a whole big military service with the flag and all that stuff.
I think he would really like that.
Well, my point being is we're gonna have one hell of a fun week.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of death and dying services at the Walkers, but oh well. I think it's all fun. It'll be good. It'll be a good time.
Well, let's bring the coolers and let's get a band.
It'll be a good time. Yeah, Tony put together this this DVD of Cindy.
Well, let's explain it right. First off, Tom Kelly, quick flyby to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
And we'll give one to you as well. The Tom Kelly Show. Go check that out. It's a lot of fun. Tom is great. So to explain this properly, after Cindy passed, you found some DVDs of Cindy, like some home movies, but it's not their family. It's Cindy and her husband's family. So what we did was we put these videos on the computer, and because there's a lot of footage of her husband's family that we basically just don't care about.
We don't know them.
And at points it's like 15, 20 minutes, and we don't see Cindy. So,
yeah.
So we edited it. Yeah, we chopped it up. Chopped it up.
Chopped it up.
Chopped it up.
Zippity doo dah.
We chopped it up and just put the Cindy's parts. And then we mix in some home movies of ours into it, too.
Yeah.
A little Cindy thing for you.
And pictures of her. So that'd be nice. Like, we could play that. And I wanted to put, like, a music playlist together of all her, like, favorite songs and stuff. And so.
Van Morrison.
Not Van Morrison.
Joni Mitchell. She liked Joni Mitchell a
Big
lot.
Joni Mitchell fan.
She liked Genesis.
She did.
She liked Peter Gabriel Genesis.
Yeah, Cindy was cool. Like, I remember, like, growing up in her house, like she had, it was like a, typical split level, and she had, the bedroom, like when you walked in the front, once you walked on your stoop, and there's,
What's so funny about that?
Because you don't use the word stoop anywhere. Like, if I said stoop in Montana, they'd be like, what?
So what do they call it?
Stairs.
Oh.
The outdoor stairs or
the
something.
Outdoor
the staircase. Yeah.
Well,
steps. They'd say steps, the outdoor steps.
So inside is stairs, outside is steps?
Yeah, but they don't say stoop.
Stoop.
And it's so funny because it's such a normal word to me. And then I remember the first time someone said, what? I was like, stoop. I felt like so stupid.
Because you're embarrassed of where you're from?
What's wrong with stoop? And then I had to think to myself, yeah, that sounds pretty stupid.
Plagano says it's cool that we isolated Cindy's parts. Chop did it, edits, needs 2 fingers, says Jerry Lahane. Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. So she lived, when you walked into the house in the split level and you walked, down the stairs, she had one of the bedrooms there, and, it was just wall-to-wall albums, so many cool, you just saw, just the albums, that just covered her walls.
She liked Yes also.
Yes.
The band Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She liked a lot of stuff. Yeah, so.
So if you make a playlist,
I'm not putting Genesis on.
Why not?
I don't know.
So it's not her playlist and it's yours.
My playlist.
Yeah.
Well, if you come up with a song that you heard her listen to.
She loved the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway album. She loved that album.
All right.
And she had me make, what was it? She had me make a copy on disc of a Yes album. What was it? It was one of their early albums. But if you just get some early Yes.
You get, pick 1 or 2 songs.
Oh, so now it's my job.
No, just pick, it's ultimately going to be your job, but pick, 2 songs.
All right.
Just 1.
But you know I'm throwing on the whole Lamb Lies Down on Broadway album. Playing the whole damn thing. And it's 2 record set.
One big long song.
I'll get the deluxe edition with demos and live tracks.
But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see Lori. I mean, even though we live far apart, we're really close. I mean, I talk to her practically every day.
Jerry Lahane says porch. Hello, Liz Batapede. Fremder, stoop definitely sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And then Lahane says, took you long enough, Fremder. Ken Freeberg says, hey.
Hey, Ken.
Ken, we're going to be...
Yeah, we may be by your next door neighbors late tonight. It's
John's birthday, so knock on his door and give him a kiss.
Yeah.
Liz came in late. Are we having a memorial? We're just talking about how we're doing just a thing at the house for Cindy.
Yeah, we're just doing kids in the backyard.
Sallie's other sister, Lori, is coming up from North Carolina. Sallie hasn't seen her in 3 years. She's coming up this week, Wednesday, and then sometime over the weekend we're going to have a little memorial for Cindy and bury the ashes. And we're going out to Calverton, which, for those of you who don't know, that's a military cemetery way out east in Long Island. It's huge. Anybody who's in the military can be buried there. And they're going to bury some of their father's ashes with their mother, because their mother's buried there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a rocking good time at the Walker O'Neill household.
It's kind of interesting because my dad was married to my mom for almost 30 years, but then she got sick and passed away. So my dad remarried, but then spent another 30 years with another, woman. And it's so weird. He passed first, and then my stepmom passed a couple of years later. But my stepmom's request was, to have her ashes and his ashes entwined together and put on this golf course that they used to play golf on because they retired and moved to North Carolina. But it's weird because we want like our dad's ashes back. So Lori asked our stepbrother, like, she's like, could you just put like half with her? I know it sounds weird, but like we kind of want to do something back on Long Island with Sallie and Cindy, and so Lori's got like half my dad in a jar that she's gonna drive back with.
So that explains heaven. That's why they call it heaven, because he's with two women at the same time.
He's having a threesome up in heaven. Yeah. Yeah, but it is kind of weird. It's like, but we just kind of wanted to do just the ceremony with, my mom and my dad.
Andy Pagano says she also loved the band Anal Twat, especially their early stuff.
Anal Twat.
Or as Fat J calls it, the doo-doo hole.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah, he said that.
The doo-doo hole?
I don't know. He said that in here recently. He said something about the doo-doo hole. We were cracking up.
Yeah, I think Tom Kelly was asking the other day, like, what do people...
Doo-doo hole?
No, what is your term for the bathroom? And
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And so it's funny because my dad used to always say the library. I'm going to the library.
The library.
And he'd grab his like
a
Newsday and go to the library and make a poo and read a paper.
Make a poo.
People are like, I'm going to the library. I'm like, okay. People visiting our house would be like, you have a library?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the Encyclopedia Botanical downstairs.
Speaking of death, sad weekend.
Why? Who died?
Roger E. Mosley died.
I do not know who that is.
TC on Magnum. Remember TC? The
cool helicopter guy?
Yeah. The helicopter. The cool black guy.
Yeah, I do.
He'd always look at Magnum and go, just like Isaac, right? From Love Boat, right? They were both. I think TC did that too. I think. But yeah, TC was the cool, hip, black guy to the good-looking Magnum and the nerdy friends.
Well, he lived a pretty long life.
83 years old.
I thought he was older.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Magnum wasn't in the 60s. What do you mean?
Yeah, I thought, yeah. All right. How old is...
Tom Selleck is actually 77. And I know that because my mother's always loved Tom Selleck, and I always joke that he's the same age as her.
Oh, yeah. They could have...
Because he does not look 77.
He could have been your daddy.
He could have been, yeah. I'm sure my mother would have liked that. Actually, I would like that too. Because then he could put me in movies and I'd be rich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and my mother are the same age.
I thought the helicopter guy was a lot older.
Well, he was 83, so he was 6 years older.
Yeah, I thought he was older.
Yeah, so he, what's my...
Nothing.
Oh. In Korea, if we were at a bar, we would say, I have to go call my mom. That was That's
awful.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Who said that?
Andy Pagano said, in Korea, when we were at a bar, we would say, I have to go call my mom. Or unless you were calling your mom while you were on the throne.
See, I'm going to go sit on the throne. What else?
Oh, and Pat Carroll died. Great comedian from the 60s. Yeah, I know who that is. Pat Carroll died.
Is that a man?
No.
Woman?
Woman.
Oh, I know who that is. Blonde?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got that right.
Yeah.
But I think I'm picturing somebody in my head. I hope it's the right person.
Poor Pat Carroll.
And now she, I think, was pretty old.
Huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember her like she...
Wow.
It was like...
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, she was 95. But
wow.
It says she died July 30th. Why is my mother telling me this a week later? Because that's how we found out just now. My mother texted me.
Oh.
Although...
Maybe it was just announced today.
That could be. Although I didn't know. She was on the Danny Thomas Show, Laverne and Shirley,
yeah.
ER. Oh, she won an Emmy, a Drama Desk, and a Grammy Award, as well as a Tony Award nominee.
What was she on Laverne and Shirley? I don't remember that.
She was on, that lady. I think she was just on there for like one episode or something.
Oh. What did the dad do? Didn't he own a restaurant or something?
Who?
Like a pizza place?
Who?
Laverne's dad.
Oh, on the TV? Yeah, something like that.
So maybe she was like making pizzas. I don't know. The pizza maker.
Oh.
What?
She once won $12,000 from Hanna-Barbera because she was signed to be the role of Jane Jetson, but then they didn't give it to her.
Oh.
All right. So there you go. So 2 people are dead. Pat Carroll and Roger Mosley, who
Lot of
worked together
birthdays
quite
today.
a bit. I think they were romantically linked, Roger Mosley and Pat Carroll. What'd you say?
Birthdays and death today.
Birthdays?
Yeah.
Our pal John.
John Sullivan.
Celebrating. Remember MJ? It's her dad's birthday today. He's our close friend. Happy birthday to him.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
I don't know. We were talking about earlier, but I can't remember. You said someone else. Oh, Liberty DeVito.
Liberty DeVito from Billy Joel's band. It's his birthday today. And Stephanie, if you guys remember when Nathan Norton was here a few weeks ago, and he was talking a lot about his sex life with his girlfriend Stephanie. Well,
yeah.
It's her birthday today. What?
I only caught like parts. I couldn't be there that day, so I only caught parts of it. I should go back and see it.
The first half hour, 45 minutes of that show was pretty outrageous. We calmed it down after a while, but yeah, the first, I don't even remember how, but we quickly got into.
I like them. I like both of them a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're great. I like them both.
I'll go back and watch it.
So, all right. So we talked about the Mets already. Don't forget, August 18th at 3 p.m. we'll be talking to Elio.
Okay.
Elio, he's got a new live album coming out August 19th. So go to eliopace.com to get that album. And again, he'll be talking to us.
You can order it now.
Yes, you can pre-order it now. eliopace.com. And we will premiere at least one track from the new live album during that show.
Which song?
Not sure yet.
Are you picking or is Elio picking?
Not sure yet.
Oh, why?
Because we didn't discuss those details yet.
Okay. Maybe I want to pick. Maybe I want to pick from all the album, the whole album.
Maybe I want to pick from all the
Blah,
album.
blah, 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 blah.
Which song would you pick?
Well, I either Captain Jack or Travel in Prayer. I really liked how Larry Russell did Travel in Prayer.
Okay.
But I don't feel strongly, so you guys can pick. Can't we do all of them at some point, or no?
Play all the songs?
Yeah, but then I guess people wouldn't get the album.
Well, true. All right.
What?
So, should we talk about the beach?
Sure.
I got 2 pictures.
Okay.
Yep, that's one, and then right next to it. Yeah. So, this past Saturday was our first show at the Jones Beach
If you look to the right, you can see on the stage, you could see Mike Keegan, and he's looking out to the audience, just to give you some reference.
Because they couldn't tell what that was.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you don't know what's going on, you just, like, look out in the,
Jones Beach Boardwalk Band Shell. It's been there for a long time. Jones Beach, it's a very popular beach here in New York. It's kind of known, I think, in many parts of the country. Very popular beach on the south shore of Long Island. It's known also, they have the Jones Beach Theater, which a lot of major acts play. This is a boardwalk. It's on the boardwalk. It's a band shell. It's free. They have free concerts there. They do kid shows. They do square dancing. They have Latin night. They have all sorts of different things that go on at this band shell. But, I got to tell you, so many people leave Long Island, and you hear it all the time here on Long Island. Everybody talks about the high taxes, and it's a dump, and people are leaving. Well, this is one of the positives about staying here. This is one of the positives of what our tax dollars bring.
You didn't put a picture of you up.
No, I did not.
You're so cute.
Well, I used a picture to advertise today's show.
I know, but you're cute up there.
Yeah, our tax dollars at work, there's a free concert there every week throughout the summer. This year is the first year that it's back since the pandemic. And it got a little bit of a late start. Just started 2 weeks ago, but we're hoping next year things will be back to normal. Rick Eberle and Guy Brogner, they GNR events, they're called. They handle it. They do a phenomenal job. Great guys. Rick Eberle's been in here. Guy has been in here too. Guy has been on the metal scene for a long time. He's toured the world. I would say, for me anyway, for me personally, the biggest band he's ever been in was called Scatterbrain. If any of you metalheads remember Scatterbrain. Ken Pichelle. Didn't Ken Pichelle say he remembered them? Okay. So anyway, they do a great job at the band shell. This year, Gov's Comedy Club podcasts have been hosting. We come out, hi everybody, welcome to the Jones Beach. It's going to be a great night. And now, so and so. So not only are we hosting, but we have comedians opening up the show before the bands come out. This past Saturday was a band called Misty Mountain. They're a fantastic Led Zeppelin tribute act.
They were very good.
Wow, they good.
Because Led Zeppelin's a little loud for me, and I really enjoyed them.
Yeah. They are an acquired taste because a lot of people, feel Robert Plant's vocals were very high pitched, but I love it and thought the band was great. Mike Keegan he opened the show with some comedy. He crushed it. It was a great crowd. This was only the second show since they brought it back. So when I went out there to to introduce the show, man, they were ready. They were cheering and getting all excited, and they were great with Mike. There was at least one, I'm thinking maybe even two people that recognized Mike before he even went up.
Oh, really?
There was definitely one guy, and he was sitting right in the front, and he was all excited. But yeah, I remember seeing him before the show even started. He went up to Mike. Holy crap, hey, Mike. And Mike's like, yeah, I'm performing. And the guy got all excited.
Nice.
Yeah, got a very receptive crowd for Mike.
Yeah.
After he performed.
Yeah, we're like sitting in the corner, like in the shade, and people are still finding him.
Yeah, and nothing but praise. People were just, countless. I lost count how many people came over to say hello to him. They absolutely loved him. So yeah, he crushed it. He even said afterwards, it wasn't, the perfect situation for comedy. Because, you're dealing with the wind, you're dealing with outdoors, you're dealing with people talking. It's, a lot bigger, obviously, than a comedy club. So it's a different energy. You have to have more, it's more yelling, it's more energy to keep their attention. But Mike nailed it. He was fantastic.
Yeah, you would know that he was having a problem.
No, he wasn't having a problem.
You introduced him and the band, and you like your voice, because you're like, I've seen you in shows where the mic's cut out and you can just carry your voice in such a way because you've been doing it for so long that you don't even need a mic. So like the wind didn't even seem to bother you a bit. And right. From my opinion, if you were having the same problems that Mike did, then I didn't know that because you sounded very clear.
Right. So well, thanks for that. Yeah, it was just a great night. We gave out some Gov's Comedy Club podcast pens and air fresheners. And then I announced to the crowd that we had free passes to the club. And I said, Sallie, my co-host, she will be out there with the passes. And man, we had at least 50 passes, if not more.
Oh, yeah, I would think a lot more.
Closer to 100?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we were out, and we still had people searching, finding you and asking you for more passes.
Yeah.
And when I announced that we were giving out passes, the place got really excited.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
I had to hide some in my pants and bring it back to this. Like one guy, like I made that eye contact, like across the way, like it was going to be where I walked back to when I was done. And he's like, just 2 passes, please. And I was like, so I hid some in my pants and gave it to him.
Wow.
Yeah. Not in my pants, in my pockets.
Oh, well, you said in my pants.
Well,
Got me all excited.
I guess it's very different.
It is. It's definitely different. So we had a great time. Thank you, Mike Keegan. Thank you, governors. Thank you to everybody that was there.
Yeah.
An absolute great time. We thrilled, and we'll be back there 4 more times. We'll be back there this Saturday. It's a Beatle tribute band playing.
My sister's going.
Nice.
And my friend Scott Crosby.
Wow.
Yeah.
The following Saturday, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. No, Friday, the 19th. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 19th is Friday. Right? Yes. So this Saturday for a Beatle tribute band. The following Friday for Tom Sanfilippo's Grateful Dead band.
Oh, yeah, I want to go to that too.
And then And then the following Friday, we'll be there again for a Fleetwood Mac tribute, along with a Tom Petty tribute in the one show. That's going to be great. And then that's the 26th. And then Sunday the 28th, we'll be there for a Billy Joel tribute band, Captain Jack. And the guy that does the Billy Joel part in Captain Jack will be on our show.
Good.
We're just not sure what day yet. But before the beach, Christian Macchio.
Yeah.
Not Macchio. Ralph has it wrong.
Oh.
Christian told me that. He is Ralph's cousin.
And he pronounces his own name wrong?
That's what he told me because you know that Billy Joel albums thing that's going on next year that I did the voiceover for?
Yeah.
Christian's in it. So in that thing I said Christian Macchio. So he actually emailed me, "Great job, but by the way, it's not Macchio, it's Macchio. My cousin got it wrong." I was like, what?
Maybe they just started calling him
that's what
Macchio, and then he was just like, "Oh, just forget
that's
it. I'm
basically
just gonna go with it."
that's basically what he told me, that people just started calling him that.
Yeah, and then he was like tired. He was exhausted arguing about it. Anyway.
Oh, actually, no. He says his cousin did pronounces it wrong. Not a big deal at all because of his fame and how people pronounce his name. They assume my name is said the same way. So I've spent half my life correcting people. See, now if I'm him,
What?
I'd be like, yeah, it's Macchio, because I'd be cashing in on the cousin's name.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
He would probably get more gigs if he just left it. In fact, Captain Jack, Billy Joel tribute band, fronted by Ralph Macchio's cousin.
Yeah. The Kung Fu Master.
I think my phone's ringing. I'm not doing your show, you asshole.
Yeah. Come, let me kick you in the face.
So we'll be there this Saturday for Billy Joel tribute band. Looking forward to that. That's August 13th. Come on down and go support.
You said Billy Joel.
Sorry, Beatles. This Saturday for a Beatles tribute. Come on down and hang out with us. Get yourself some passes to the club. And support the band shell as well, Guy and Rick. They'll also be there Friday for a Rolling Stones tribute. We're not, as far as I know, we're not there for that, but I'm going to double check with him. But either way, go support it anyway, because they do a great job down there. Those guys are great.
Okay.
Let's see. Good morning, says it's me. This is Molly. Do not why I am going to say this, but I had sex on the stage of the band shell in my younger days.
Who's this?
Molly.
Okay, so start again.
She said that she had sex on the band shell stage when she was younger.
With Jack? Better be with Jack.
I don't know.
They were dating since high school.
True. Either way, I want details. I mean, how in the world could you do that? That's unless they're on there like 2 a.m. or something with nobody around.
Probably. Like, people like do it on a golf course at 1 a.m.
I hope they did it like 3 p.m. That would be awesome.
They're all like burnt, their butts.
Johnny Lambros, I had no idea you guys were there till 1 a.m. this morning. That's awesome. That place has the capability of drawing huge attendance numbers. Hope you guys not only had fun, but doing there again. Yeah, John, 1 a.m. this morning. I don't...
Who was there at 1 a.m. this morning?
No, Johnny Lambros saying he just found out at 1 a.m. this morning that we were there.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking about it quite a bit. But yes, and as I think you just heard, we will be there again.
Mm-hmm.
The Suncoast Hobbyist. Hi there. Oh, it's Brian from Florida. Brian, nice to see you, by the way, Brian. Brian
Festa?
Yes.
Nice. I actually just saw a post of his the other day.
That's exactly what I was about to talk about. Brian Festa did not know his father. Still, if I understand this right, he still isn't quite clear on who it is, or maybe he just recently found out who he is. Either way, he just found out he has a sister
through Ancestry.com. Yeah.
So he just found out he has a sister. So
it's great.
Cool.
Ancestry.com. I mean, sometimes it's like, you're finding out things you don't want to find out, but in the long run, when it's all said and done, it's nice to know who your siblings are, or your parents, or whatever. It's just. I don't know. I'm sure there's bad things involved, but the way I look at it is just there's more people to love and have in your life.
Fremder says, Like you, he's had to hide things in his pants, especially when he sees all the good-looking ladies on the beach. Brian says he just found out who his father is. Okay, wow, that's got to be interesting.
Is his father still alive?
I don't think so. Brian, confirm that for us, please. I don't think so. But that's cool, though. They found out he has a sister.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just want to write down a note. Go ahead.
All right. Yes, and Molly says, yes, it was Jack that she had sex with on the boardwalk. You and Jack are derelicts, troublemakers, but I love it. Do you have any pictures? Is it something I should read?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. So I just stabbed myself with a pen. Why didn't you close it, Dick?
Only you would get hurt by a pen, right? Not being closed.
I am a klutz.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. You could walk through a room and have hurt a finger, something fall on your head.
Brian said yes, the man has passed.
Okay.
2013. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we saw while we're at the beach. Of course, we saw John Blenn and his wife Joni.
Yeah, it's always great seeing them.
And it was funny. We were joking with Keegan. We were like, "It's not officially a show. It doesn't matter where or what, comedy, music, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not officially a show until you see John Blenn."
Yeah, and Joni taking pictures.
Yeah, that's when you know it's an official show.
Yeah. I love them.
Oh, they're great. So it was cool hanging out with them.
And she took a really good picture of us.
Yes, she really did take
Yeah.
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 Well, you like the picture better than I do.
Well, yeah, it was just I like just, I liked it.
It's a great photo. Joni did a great job with it. I just don't like it because you see all this sweat on my forehead like I was just under a sprinkler.
All the time. If you're not in air conditioning, you are a sweater.
What?
But I always really like it. I think it's funny because and I was talking to Keegan about this because he was looking at your head. I'm like, I know, right? It's
that's my point exactly. That people are even noticing it.
But it's so funny. It's cute.
There's nothing cute about it. It's gross.
Remember when you used to have Play-Doh as a kid and you'd have that plastic thing that you'd put the Play-Doh through and it would come out like spaghetti. That's the top of your head with sweat. It's not just misty.
I had Play-Doh on my head. That's what it looked like. Play-Doh.
There are these dots and then a chia pet, when you sweat it goes whoosh, and the sweat just pops out of your head. It literally pops out of your head the Play-Doh thing.
It's true. You see it, you see the bubbles.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what it is. And then at one point, they all
erupts.
Yeah, it erupts. They all just...
But it goes up first. It's not even it just drips down. It's and then it falls. I don't know. I think it's really hilarious.
I wish it felt, like when the other head gushes. Can you imagine? You just be like, oh, push.
So weird.
Yeah, and so there's nothing cute about it. It's disgusting and gross. Remember we did that game? We did that game show last summer, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Just about to start the game show, all of a sudden,
yeah.
I was like, Sallie, can you get me a napkin?
Yeah.
A paper towel.
You're a big sweater.
Ugh. But, and then the funny thing, we saw, it was really funny. We're sitting there with Keegan, and so many people tell him what a great job he did, but the three of us stayed for the show, so we're watching the Zeppelin band. And all of a sudden, this one guy comes walking by, and Mike goes, "That guy, I saw that guy before." He goes, "He looks like Rich Walker, doesn't he?" And at this point, the guy's back was to us, so I couldn't really tell. But all of a sudden,
could.
But yeah, all of a sudden, Sally goes, "That is Rich
I'm
Walker."
It is Rich
and
Walker.
She runs over
and
to
you're
him.
like, "No, really?" I didn't even run over. I just go, "Hey, Rich."
You did. You ran over to him.
I didn't run over to him.
Yes,
I didn't even
did.
get up.
Yes, you did.
I didn't get up.
Ask Keegan.
Sure.
Text him right now. Text Keegan right now.
I'm a little busy right now.
You take calls in the middle of the show.
Yeah, well.
Text Keegan and ask him.
Just quit telling me what to do.
Yeah, because you know
I
that
did
I'm
not
gonna
get
win.
up and chase after him.
You did. He stopped by the garbage can, and you didn't chase him, but you walked over there.
"Hey, Rich Walker," and then he turned around.
You walked over to him.
Why does this even matter?
Because you're the one. I didn't walk over there.
Saying things I didn't do.
I'm telling you. I bet you a quarter. Weather report says Jerry Lehane. It's a Joe Walker Gusher Day.
Who's Joe Walker?
My name is Tony.
What's your middle name?
That is my middle name.
He feels so close to you that he just calls you from your middle name because not many people know your middle name. Joey.
Molly says it wasn't cute. Sorry. What? When you had sex on the thing? I'll be the judge of that.
Did she ever say who it was with?
Yeah, I told you that already. See?
What?
I told you that already. It was Jack.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See, but you're not paying attention. Just like not paying attention to yourself when you got up to say hi to Rich.
Fuck up. Shut up.
What? I used to play with Play-Doh all the time, says friend. There's so much that eventually my shirt started to look like like stars. What does that mean? What, did the Play-Doh used to fall on his shirt and look like stars? Or did that thing you push it through, they came out in shapes, right?
Came out in shapes.
So stars
was definitely one of the shapes.
Oh, all right. So I guess they all landed on his shirt?
Yeah. I just get, like, ready to be mad at him. That, like, I'm like, oh, that wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Molly is, no, what's not cute is me sweating. Thank you. You're absolutely right, Molly. There's nothing cute about it.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
You have to see it when it pops out of his head. It's really cute.
I'll make sure it's near your shirt. We'll see how much you think
it
it's cute
has
then.
been. It's like it flies out of your head and pops and hits everywhere close by.
All right. So come hang out with us this Saturday at the beach. Please like and share our show. Also, this weekend, we were not here Friday.
Really?
We were not here Friday. We had a 3-day weekend.
I thought you meant this coming Friday we're not here.
No. This past Friday, we were not here.
Yeah.
Which I have a picture there.
Oh, okay. This?
Yes.
Okay, cute.
This, Mom, take a look at the screen, Mom. Friday, my daughter goes to her summer camp. It's called Anchor. It's a special needs summer camp, and every year, wow, you're having a hard time over there.
Well, it's up. You don't even need to like worry about what I'm doing because it's up.
I'm not
ready
worried.
To go.
I
Okay.
just felt like making fun of you.
Okay.
Special needs summer camp, Anchor summer camp. Every year, all the campers put on a little show where they dance and whatnot, and there she is. That's my girl dancing. She does not like the color pink, so she was not happy about that shirt, but she toughed her way through.
She's more of a blue.
She is a blue.
She likes purple. I've seen her in a lot of purple.
But, yeah, there she is from the camp show. This past Friday, we had a great time. It was freaking hot, but it was fun. And nice job to her and everybody over there at Anchor Summer Camp.
Are you going to talk about the Star Spangled Banner?
Well, I guess we have to now.
So we're standing there, and it is great. I mean, there's like, and it was hot, but it wasn't like crazy.
There was
hot.
a
It was
slight
cloudy.
breeze. It was cloudy, and there was a slight breeze, but there were a few times the clouds
It was a little
gave
hot.
way, and there was no breeze, and it was freaking hot, man.
Yeah, but it was fun, and it's cute, and each group does their own songs and stuff, and they go up on stage, and it's a great time, and you know. But to start it off, they had one of the kids sing the Star Spangled Banner to start it out, and this camper could not say L's.
He couldn't pronounce his L's.
L's was not his thing.
Pujanos. Well, actually, no, it would be just Pujanos. Yeah, he just like skipped over it.
And it was really cute, and he did a great job, and he actually had a really good voice. But it got to the end where, and he's just really getting into it, and it gets to the end where he's singing about how happy he is that our flag was still there. And so I'm like, I just kind of like look over, and me and Tony aren't even like, you know, making eye contact, and I just go, Did he just sing fag? It was really cute.
And I heard it, and of course I'm ignoring. I'm just
Tony's
standing there.
being like the adult.
And then you said that, and I just kind of nodded. But then, like maybe another 10 seconds later, I'm doing well. But then I look over to my right where you are, and you're Yeah, you're hysterical. And then that's when I was like,
Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah.
what's the line? I have to start at the beginning.
And our fag was still there. That one. Yeah, that was my favorite part. The whole song was really cute. Like there was not an L in sight.
Yeah. No.
But that was my favorite. I hope he does it every year. And he did a great job.
Yes, he did.
He was
He really
good at it. It's cute. So so that's where we were on Friday, if you didn't know where we were.
Yep. So that's why we were off on Friday. Had a great time. Also this weekend, we watched Ocean's 8 this weekend.
The chick version.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. Sandra Bullock. Who else? Who?
Sandra Bullock and Kate Blanchett
And
and Sarah Paulson and
we're gonna have to look it up because we're gonna miss
Rihanna,
Rihanna.
and then the chick from that Marvel Feng Shi or whatever that movie's called.
Yeah. And then the Indian comic.
Oh, the one from The Office.
Yeah.
I forget her name.
Yeah.
And Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, she was great in it.
I thought the movie kind of blew chunks.
I thought the cast was great, and I liked it more than Tony did. But he had a really good point at the end. He was like, he goes, there wasn't anything like really funny, and I love Ocean's 11, and I love all of them. And you're right, because like one of the things that I just really like about those movies is it's smart and it's funny and exciting. Like it has like all of it, and this didn't. The chemistry between the actors weren't there, and the and there wasn't anything. I wonder if it was the same writer. Couldn't have been the same writer.
They were definitely trying to do it in the same style, and they even trying to make it a continuation because you had a few cameos from the George Clooney movies. But yeah, and you know what I hate too, and I hate when movies do this when people just all of a sudden show up somewhere without any explanation of how they got there. There was a lot of that in this movie.
Yeah, like all of a sudden they're in the vault. Like how'd they get there? Like that type of thing.
In the big party at the end. This party was like, for not just celebrities, but the top of the top, and it was invitation only and private, but they're all there and in these gorgeous outfits. Like, how?
It probably was in the writing. They probably did do those scenes, and then they probably edited it out, but it doesn't make sense. So you have to know what you're doing when you're editing.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I'm glad I saw it, but it was enjoyable. It wasn't boring, but it wasn't. You're always thinking, oh, it's not as good as, George Clooney.
Ocean's 11 was fantastic. I love that movie.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch.
Yeah. Well, because your buddy Andy Garcia's in it.
Yeah. I don't really like him in that movie.
Oh, really?
I don't really like him in a lot of movies. I hated him in the Godfather stuff.
Well, that movie was just awful.
He was awful, and I liked him in that movie. He did a movie with Meg Ryan that was about her alcoholism, and I thought he was really great in that.
He was great in The Untouchables.
Oh yeah, but I thought he was like a whiny little shit in Ocean's 11.
No, I didn't mind him in that. But I'm with you. I'm not always a big fan of his acting, but I thought he was okay in that. But I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, so we saw that movie. We also watched a documentary about Woodstock 99.
Oh yeah, that was different.
It was depressing.
I didn't even know there was a Woodstock 99, so I saw it just.
Did you know there was a Woodstock 94?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 69. Easy. And then 25 years later, they brought it back and did Woodstock 94.
Did they do 94 in Bethel?
I don't think it was the same exact place, but I believe it was really close to the same place. Or maybe it was the same place. I'm not positive of that. But it was more in the fashion of the one from 1969. A lot of the same bands. It was peaceful and there were no issues. But unfortunately, 1999's version was a different story. They commercialized it. They corporatized it.
They try to make money off the kids going to the it was all about making money off of them. They were definitely gonna, $4 waters, and back in 1999 that was like unheard of.
Yeah, water was like $1 back then.
So they were all dehydrated and cranky and
the other Woodstocks, they didn't really do much of that.
Yeah, they fed them.
Right. Or they let you bring in your own stuff.
And that's what I loved about the 1969 one is, neighbors came and brought them food and took care of them. They're like, these are our kids. We have to take care of them.
I love the music and the bands from that one. And then even the movie I like because they show a lot of that.
Yeah.
Where they anticipated all the hippies and all the locals from upstate New York being, we don't want your kind here. But it wasn't like that at all.
Right.
They welcomed everybody. Everybody had a wonderful time. 94, I believe, was more the same. And plus, it's 25 years later, so a lot of people have warmed up to stuff like that.
But you could see where it went wrong. Like it was run by the same people. Like what's that Lang guy?
Michael Lang.
Yeah, like he ran the 99, and he was just like just out of the loop. A lot of the stuff, like they gave. They wanted to make even more money before the event, so they sold the rights to food and drinks to a company that would come in and service the ticket holders with food and drinks. But so they had no say on prices, they had no say on anything. And when the kids walked in the door, through this gate, they went through all their bags and they took out all their water. Like, so they had to buy stuff. And so the kids were just like, they were getting sick because they were drinking from hoses and
and the water was contaminated. It was hot as balls, so it was just it was bad. So they weren't happy. And by the end of the night, Saturday, things had gotten pretty bad. But then Sunday was really bad.
Yeah.
Sunday, they destroyed the place. I mean, and they show footage from that Monday when it was all over and everybody was gone. It looked like a freaking war zone.
Yeah, there was like 7 fires.
At least, and they were burnt up trailers.
But they were there for like 3 days, like being tortured pretty much. Like they couldn't leave, and
you could leave. What do you mean?
I guess, but where are you gonna go? Like find new parking, So they didn't. They just stayed there.
Oh, you mean leave like to go get something? Yeah, right.
But that was interesting. So we're sitting on the couch. We go to watch the movie, and like I said, I don't know anything about this movie or even the event where it was. I didn't even know that it took place. And so we're sitting on the couch and it's like, oh, it took place in Rome, New York, which is upstate New York. And so I was like, hey, I think there's like an Air Force facility there. Like when I remember back when I went to like SUNY Albany, turns out that's where it was. That's where the event, the Air Force, pulled out, like, I guess years earlier. I don't really know when.
Yeah, it wasn't an active
And they used
base.
the Air Force base to have this event. So it's just asphalt. Like, it's just burning asphalt in August.
Yep.
And these kids were just frying. It wasn't like back, where there was like a lot of grass and stuff. It was just all asphalt on cement. And, yeah, they were just miserable.
Griffiths Air Force Base. Says Andy Pajanos.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. Griffiths.
Andy also says, one of my very good friends was one of the state troopers that responded to the riot.
Oh, what'd he say?
Yeah, I would love to know what he saw, what he did, what happened. I said Andy Pajanos, so I was waiting for you to notice.
Oh.
Because we don't pronounce our L's.
You're a fag.
You don't like to keep the graphics on, huh?
I had them on. I've had them on the whole entire time.
I know, but now it's not there.
I know, but I did it by mistake. I get like no positive reinforcement for having it on for over an hour, but the second it's not on.
I didn't realize it was a mistake. I thought you just were choosing not to put them on.
No, wait, you didn't notice that I've had it on the whole time.
I did. Well, because
I didn't hear anything about it.
I had to remind you to put them on.
Here we go.
You're welcome. Andrew Fremder, sex, drugs, and rock and roll are what music festivals are all about, especially the sex, which is probably why they called it Woodstock. I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Can I do announcements at noon? Like instead of the end of the show? He said it was crazy. The look in the eyes of the rioters he was beating with his baton was really scary. Yeah, it was. If you watch this documentary, you can definitely they do a good job of getting you like a feel of what it was like there, and you definitely see it was a scary mob mentality going on there.
Yeah, because they were all like, think about.
I'm not knocking them. I'm just
think about when you're just a little bit dehydrated, and then they just ran out of water. And then the food place was, since they knew that they were getting low on water, started charging $12 a bottle for a Poland.
Yep.
And they're just kids. Like they probably didn't even have like a bunch of cash, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And no one told them, by the way, all the water coolers that you're bringing with you for the weekend, we're going to confiscate.
They should have given those back as the weekend went on.
Right.
Look, there's a pile of water over there.
There's a big pile that we stole from you in the beginning of the week. Yeah. I'm not into burning things down, but I understand why they got to that point. And it was all from money. It was all to like make money.
Yeah. All right. So am I doing announcements now?
No, I think you should do it like at the end, because I think everyone's going to like, all right, bye.
Right. That's what I'm worried about at the end.
Well, I'd rather leave at the end than leave in the middle.
Oh, you're saying they would leave now too?
I would.
I think we just lost all of our sponsorships right now. Oh, I think we got to spread them out somehow. All right, so I have another picture over there.
Oh.
Where's this? Hang on, let me see if I have the story. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay.
This one?
Yes, don't show it yet.
All right. Oh, wow.
Well, it's not what you think.
Oh.
A disabled woman was left horrified after she found out her photo had been used without consent on a campaign poster. Now you can show the picture.
Okay.
And her prosthetic leg was edited out.
Okay, so the first one, she's a left.
Left leg amputee. Her name is Sean Green Lord. Sean, I get Sian. Would that be pronounced Sean? Cyan?
Spell it again.
Sian.
Cian?
Cian?
I don't know.
Green Lord. So we'll just call her Miss Lord. Lost her limb when she was hit by a taxi on a visit to New York in 2013.
Freaking taxis, man. Yellow cars don't stop.
Since the crash, Miss Lord has gone on to become an advocate for disabled people and uses her social media to share her journey with a prosthetic leg. She has worked as a motivational speaker and starred in documentaries.
Okay.
It's a Spanish government flyer, and a friend of hers pointed the poster out to her, and that's how she found out about this. Officials have commissioned a poster to promote body positivity, but use photos of various influencers without permission. Not only does an edited image of Miss Lord feature on the poster, but her prosthetic limb does not feature on the finished product. I don't even know how to explain the amount of anger that I'm feeling right now, she said. She added, it's been brought to my attention by one of my friends that the Spanish government are using my image on a body positivity campaign, but they have edited out my prosthetic leg. I'm literally shaking. I'm so angry, I don't even know where to begin to explain this and how it actually made me feel. There's one thing using my image without my permission, but it's another thing editing my body with my prosthetic leg. It's beyond wrong. I think you're shaking, Miss Lord, because your prosthetic needs to be charged.
All they did was replace her head.
What?
Because everything else is different. Like look again. If they replaced the leg, she wouldn't have hair under her arm in one picture and not the other.
Well, no, it's like some kind of effect. It's not painted, but it's like a painted effect. It's still her and her body.
Is it?
Yeah, and they may have added the hair. I don't know what is that hair. Or,
it's something. So I think
they added it just like they changed the bathing suit.
No,
but
I
you
think
can tell it's her.
I think.
I mean, even the
yeah, I guess.
The other foot's in the same position and stuff. It's just an effect.
Okay. Because the shirt's different too and stuff.
That's what I just said.
I know, but
The campaign poster was released by the Women's
very
Institute.
dicky today.
I know, not listening to me is really dicky.
What?
The campaign poster was released by the Women's Institute, part of Spain's Equality Ministry, and entitled Summers is Ours Too. It features 5 women of various body types and backgrounds. One woman in the poster has had a mastectomy.
They added an earring.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The artist behind the poster has issued a public apology and stated she had used the women as inspiration and never meant to abuse their images. The artist said, the name is not here. The artist's name isn't here, but the artist said, given the justified controversy over the image rights of the illustration, I have decided that the best way to make amends for the damages that may have resulted from my actions is to share out the money I received for the work and give partial equal rights to the people in the poster. But get this. The artist supposedly the artist was paid over £70,000, which would be probably around $90,000. I could be wrong about that, but I believe it could be around there somewhere. So yeah, here she is saying that she'll share some of the money she received, but she's claiming she only was paid $5,000.
Ah.
So thanks a lot.
Here's your grand.
Right. So I'll give you each $1,000. What? No. I didn't keep 80,000+ for myself. No, I told you I would share with you because I feel bad. I believe she has a picture coming out with me with hair on it. Dick.
The non-sweaty head.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I talked to this woman.
Yeah, maybe she'll make everything right for you.
What do you think? Should she just put a hat on my head or hair?
I just like your sweaty old head the way it is.
You're so weird.
I do.
You're like, I know. So, yeah, so that's the disabled woman story. What do you have?
Oh, I talked about like stuff that I was going to talk about.
Oh.
Come up with more stuff.
Here's a story that bothered me.
Uh-oh.
A 28-year-old Ohio man is leaving his job.
You have pictures or something?
No.
Oh.
I actually had to look up to make sure I didn't have pictures. But
Okay.
No, I don't.
28-year-old Ohio man.
I'm just reading the comments. Hang on. Looks like they edited.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, they edit. Right, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fremder, I bring a cooler with ice to the beach, not because I'm thirsty, but because I might have a body part or two I need to hide. Well, grab one for me. So a 28-year-old Ohio man, he's leaving his job as a teacher in favor of a high-paying job where?
Marriott.
Walmart.
Walmart pays higher than being a teacher. That's a little surprising.
Seth Goshorn, 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 has worked as a reading tutor and second grade teacher for 6 years. He says the chief reason for his move is the pay, which is far higher than his teaching gig despite not needing a degree. Think about how good our teachers can be if they could focus on just teaching and not have to work a second job on the weekends, he said. I absolutely don't want this. I don't want this to be that. I'm just trying to encourage anybody from becoming a teacher. That's not the case. I just want my teacher friends to be paid as they should be. He will work as a stocking coach at Walmart and will help ensure delivery trucks are unloaded. He will make $55,000 per year before bonuses, compared to the $43,000 at his teaching job.
I'm surprised if he was in it for the money. Then I don't know. Why Walmart? Aren't there like every other job pays more than Walmart?
Well, no, that's the whole point here. The job is over $10,000 a year more than his teaching job.
Yeah, but wouldn't like Costco be double that? You know,
Maybe they don't have Costco out there.
maybe.
I think it's a sad state, and on many reasons. And that went through my head too. Was, well, if you're just in it for the money, well then don't be a teacher. We don't want you. Go. But
However,
it's a sad state of affairs that Walmart is at least $10,000 more a year than teachers.
and is he really the second grade teacher? Maybe he isn't the second grade teacher. If he's a reading specialist, maybe he's just like a paraspecialist
I don't know.
in the school district where it's like, you know, they just make like $12 an hour.
Said a reading teacher and second grade teacher. So maybe he's done both. Like
Yeah.
at different times.
I'm just saying, like, if he's like the actual second grade school teacher, like the main one, maybe he just,
I don't know what that means. What do you mean the main one?
well, you know, you have a second grade teacher, and then you have
Like aides?
paraprofessionals. Yeah, like they have like the reading
oh.
specialist, the math specialist, that, you know, they come in and they don't have like a full-time job. Maybe he doesn't have a full-time job as a teacher.
John Rusiello says a family member of mine is a general manager in Walmart. She makes $175,000 a year in Florida. That's in Florida.
Yeah.
Holy
Well, general
crap.
manager. Can you imagine having to be a general manager of a Walmart?
No, I don't even
That's-
like to think about walking to a Walmart,
That's
let
a-
alone
that's
being
a
a general
hard-
manager.
That's a hard job.
But then that was the other thing that bothered me too. That this job, the job itself,
Stocking coach? Is
yeah,
that what it
a
was?
stocking coach, right? Yeah, working as a stocking coach at Walmart, and will help ensure delivery trucks are unloaded. Does Walmart really? Do they really need this job? Does somebody like? This sounds like. I wonder if this guy has like an uncle in Walmart or something. He made up a job for him.
Yeah, right.
A stocking coach. The first real job I had when I was 15 was stocking shelves.
Okay.
It's not that hard. I didn't need a coach. I think I had 2 hours one day after school where they showed me what I have to do. And then I knew how to stock shelves. You face the front, you make sure it's all up, you put the older stuff in the front and the newer stuff in the back, you put the
FIFO.
price tag on. What?
FIFO.
What?
FIFO.
FIFO? What's
First in, first out.
that? Oh.
FIFO.
Is that about, you're talking about your men? $175,000 a year. Walmart pays more than school teachers because in school you're taught to get a better job than at a Walmart, says Fronder. Yeah, that's kind of true, but I don't know, that made me sad. And it, made me sad. Excuse me. But speaking of jobs, we've talked a lot in here about jobs, especially since the pandemic. Talking about the great, what do they call it? The great
Depression?
the Great Resignation. No, the Great Depression was 100 years ago.
Oh.
Where since the pandemic, we've had the Great Resignation. Some people call it the Great Quit, where people are just leaving their jobs, getting up and quitting their jobs, looking for better things without even really thinking about what they have saved.
Because they don't want to go in the city anymore.
They don't want to go in the city anymore. They're tired of the crazy hours, the bad work conditions.
Very burpy today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. When any phenomenon goes on for long enough, the backlash begins. While we haven't seen the end of our collective desire to take this job and shove it, new studies are showing enough people have acted on the impulse now that the Great Resignation has started to spawn the Great Regret. Mm-hmm.
What's the great regret? That they left their jobs?
Yeah. Evidence for this shift comes from a host of recent polls and surveys, all showing that many employees who went off in search of fresher pastures soon discovered the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Of a survey of 2,500 workers from a job site called The Muse, M-U-S-E, The Muse. A survey of 2,500 workers. This survey found that almost 3/4 of them, 72% to be exact, experienced either surprise or regret that the new position or new company they quit their job for turned out to be very different from what they were led to believe. Nearly half of these workers, 48% to be exact, said they would try to get their old job back,
Oh, wow.
according to
It's
this in the
interesting.
UK. A poll commissioned by USA Today found that just 26% of job switchers liked their new job enough to stay. An only slightly less pessimistic survey from Jobist found a quarter of those who quit their jobs during the pandemic now regret it, according to Fortune magazine. A LinkedIn study of 500,000 job changes in 2021 found the number of new hires who had been in their previous position for less than a year rose by 6.5% compared with the year before. It's another sign of continuing employee restlessness. But this is not a "haha, I told you so" moment. The businesses are still suffering as well. Many workers who made hasty moves during the pandemic or immediately following its most acute phase may be having second thoughts too. But it's not just employees who are falling victim to the great regret. Many employers are regretting pandemic-era hiring decisions as well.
Like what? What would they have done different?
Well, here you go. Walmart. They overstaffed, and it cut into their profit.
Oh, no. No.
The company hired an influx of new employees to cover the COVID-19 staff shortages. And data continues to show that workers are still incredibly burnt out and intolerant of toxic and exploitive cultures. So the lesson for employers definitely isn't that you can go back to treating your people shabbily. And I need to go back to learn how to read.
I know a reading specialist.
The idea of the great regret made employers think we'll return to the status quo, but we won't. Workplace toxicity is fueling the mental health crisis American workers continue to face.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think anyone wants to go back to, the way it was.
And and we've been talking about the positives of this, where employers are starting to offer benefits again. Some salaries have increased almost 7%. So there's still there are positives to this. I do think this great quit or great resignation isn't going to last forever. People will eventually. People need to make money. They need the benefits. I said benefits.
Yeah.
That's my buddy Benny. He's having a fit. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a big labor guy, so I always find those types of stories interesting.
Yeah. But I think it's true. I think salaries have not gone up much in the last 3-4 decades, but prices of things have gone up. I mean, bread used to be $1, now it's $3 or $4, and people aren't making 4 times as much as they did, 4 decades ago.
Right, and I think that's one of the things with the pandemic. I mean, a lot of prices have risen. And it's weird because there's all this talk about, shortages of this, shortages of that. And there doesn't really appear to be shortages. No. But prices sure have gone up due to some kind of shortages. Or I keep thinking about Christmas. Remember Christmas time? It was, order your Christmas presents early because it's
not going to be able to get them.
It's going to sit on the ship. You see that ship out there in the ocean? It's there, and it's going to be there until February.
Yeah. Everything
was here.
Right.
At least for us it was. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems.
So there's all this talk about shortages, and they're still talking about it. I heard something about, supposedly there's a meat shortage coming in the fall. But
there's a meat shortage right now. Like the restaurant prices have really been high. I don't shop for meat in the food store, so I can't tell you. But I know, like, when I look at a menu, I'm shocked at, things that used to be $21 a plate or now, into the 30s.
But it's there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could still order it.
But I think it costs a restaurant a lot more to have it.
But I understand that. But and that's my point, because everything is more expensive because of a supposed shortage.
Mm-hmm.
But even though we're paying another $10 for that steak, I'm not being told they don't have it because of a shortage.
Yeah,
know,
it doesn't run out at 8:00 at night or something.
Right, and you guys tell me if you've seen differently or if you have better facts, but I just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
John says distribution centers have them their job. What?
I didn't understand it either.
I'm going to read it as is, and then I'm going to try and figure it out. Distribution centers have them their job is to route the goods to the stores.
I don't know what the point is. Sorry, John.
The distribution centers.
I ordered a Ford Bronco Sport in December. Still waiting for it.
Really?
Okay, so that's his point. Is that they're at. Once you order it, they'll take your order, but once it's ready to be distributed out, it takes longer. Wow, December. That's crazy.
All these shortages are terrible, but I can only imagine how people feel if they were...
I'm not reading it.
I know, that's why I stopped myself. Andrew Fremder. All right, but at least that's a car, and not to knock. I'm not trying to knock down what you said, John, but at least that's just a car.
Why?
Well, we're not talking about
important.
We're not talking about food. Like, because we were talking about, I mentioned how somebody told me there's a food shortage coming in September. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
And as far as a car, that could be just because of the
microchip.
Right. And the work shortage, but the employee shortage, but I don't know. Sorry, bad hands can't text well. I hear you. All right. So
yeah.
All right. Oh, all right. I'll save that. All right. So I'm going to do my announcements now.
There, go get them.
Thanks for tuning in today in the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, where we're coming to you live on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That's the name of the YouTube page. That's the name of the Facebook channel. You all right? What's going on?
I don't know. I felt like I was rolling over a wire. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. If you'd like to do your own podcast, we have this great studio here. We'd love to hook you up, whether you'd like to do a podcast on our station with the great governor's name behind you, or you want to do your own thing. We can record it and give it to you. Or if you want to do just audio, we can give you that as well. You want to do any kind of video or audio recording, we can take good care of you here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast and here in our studio where we're equipped with mics and cameras and lights and stuff. Get in touch with us on our Facebook page. We got great engineers who will work with your schedule. Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, that's the name of the Facebook page. And of course...
You sound like Kenny Shevlin.
Hey now. And of course... the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast coming at you live on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We are coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. For more than 40 years, Governor's Comedy Club has been making you guys laugh. This weekend, James Mattern will be playing the club. James Mattern, I don't think you were here when I interviewed him.
I don't know him.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, it was one of my favorite moments. I had a blast with him.
Cool.
I should try to find it. Maybe I'll post it or something. Great comedian, funny guy. He was just on the show. It was just a few months ago. Great guy. That's this weekend, Friday and Saturday at Governor's in Levittown. Governor's here in Levittown, also the Giggle Room. Dennis Rooney on Friday.
Oh, great. I love him.
The Knights of Rocco is the late show on Friday. They have 2 shows in the Giggle Room on Friday.
Nice.
And then get this. They have
What?
2 shows on Saturday in the Giggle Room.
Nice.
The Knights of Rocco on Friday, featuring Jeff Bosey and Billy Geyer and a host of other great comedians. Saturday in the Giggle Room, it's the Olga Nema birthday show.
Cool.
Happy birthday, Olga.
Yay.
And then the late show is Peaches Rodriguez. She's great. They have great shows at the Brokerage in Bohemia this weekend as well. And guess who's playing out there in Bohemia at McGuire's? The one, the only, formerly of Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the one who brought us these chairs, Anthony Rodias, playing McGuire's this weekend. Go to govs.com, check out the full schedule, find out what's going on, and make your RSVPs. Govs.com. And don't forget, speaking of Governors in the Giggle Room, October 28th, Knockem Dead Comedy, we are performing our 80s themed murder mystery, on October 28th, just in time for Halloween. It's going to be a great night. Wear your members-only jackets, wear your Madonna outfits, wear any kind of 80s outfit, or doesn't have to be 80s themed, just wear any costume. We're going to have a costume contest just in time for Halloween. We're going to have a murder just in time for Halloween. It's going to be a lot of fun, going to be a lot of laughs, it's going to be music, it's going to be prizes. We're going to have a blast. You guys get to solve the murder. If you guys remember the last time we performed here back in April, we had nothing but positive reaction. We even sold out the show. So don't miss out on the fun. It's going to be great. So go to govs.com to get your tickets for that. And go to knockemdeadcomedy.com, find out our full schedule, what we got going on. We got some other shows. We're going to be at Peppercorns in Hicksville again. We're going to be out in Center Reach or something. Go to Knockem Dead Comedy. Check out our schedule, as well as information on who we are, what we do, in case you'd like to hire us for your event. Let's see. And, of course, don't forget the Jones Beach Band Shell. We'll be back there this Saturday, Sallie and I, and her sister and some friends.
Sister Lori.
Sister Lori. No, not Sister Lori. She's not a nun.
Sister Lori.
Sally's Sister Lori.
Sally, Sister Lori.
Sally's singing. We're going to be there this Saturday, August 13th, for Beyond Fab, a Beatle tribute. I will be on the stage. I think Don Sill might be with me on the stage. I forget, but we'll be there. Sallie will be giving away tickets again. Free passes to the club. We'll have more pens and air fresheners to give away. It's going to be a lot of fun. August 19th, we're going to join Gov's Comedy Club podcast, one and only Tom Sanfilippo with his band, Half Step. We'll be there for that one as well. August 26th, we'll be there for Fleetwood Mac and Refugee, the Tom Petty tribute. And then last but not least, we will be there August 26th. It's a Sunday. We will be there for Captain Jack, a Billy Joel tribute. Captain Jack, the lead guy, is Christian Macchio. He will be... He will be joining us on our show here, I don't know, either this week or next, to hang out with us and promote that show. Sally's sister sells seashells by the seashore, says Andy Plajanos. And last but not least, Sallie and I will be back tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia. Joe will be here. Dan will be here. Jay will be here with his girlfriend.
Nice.
She wrote a book.
She did. On what?
I don't know. I think about being vegan. I'm not positive, but we're going to find out tomorrow when she's here with us as well. What's her name? Is it Danielle?
No.
What is it? Melissa?
Nope.
Barbara?
Nope.
Rhonda?
No.
B?
No.
Wheezy?
No.
Jay will be here.
Wheezy.
Courtney Otero will be joining us as well. Thursday, we will be in here possibly with Sally's sister Lori.
Maybe,
but definitely with Joey Cola. Joey Cola will be in here on Thursday. Very excited about that. Friday, of course, Andy will be here, and the Johnny Mac Band will be here with us Friday. Looking forward to that. So we got a good week coming up with us here. Very excited. And don't forget, tonight here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, we got Steve Squared at 6:30 and The Wort at 8 o'clock with Mike, Pete, and Steve. Lots of cool stuff going on. Don't forget Hershey and the Keeks tomorrow night as well. All right, Sallie and I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia with the gang.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your Monday. We'll see you later. Thank you very much. See ya.